straight in the middle. I don't believe it. I tried so hard not to talk to that. So I really want to get my handicap down this year, and this is the first scoring round of the season. The card's going in. I'm at 3.2 currently. Where am I going to be at the end of the season? Get your guesses in. Where am I going to be at the end of this round? I get 4 strokes, starting with a par 5, and we are at the tremendous Sandmoor Golf Club for the first time. That's an unbelievable golf swing to get me underway. As usual, very, very minimal warm-up, and that was great. What a start. 312 down the hill. It's given me about 165 flag, and you might see I've got some new wheels on from Fitville, which we're going to talk about. Got a lot of work to do to beat the old Echoes, but they're very, very comfortable. They've got a wide toe box, which I like because I've got chubby feet. Right, 8 iron. That might be too good. I think the adrenaline's going. Sit! All right, not a bad result, just rolled off the right edge. Okay, as misses go, probably the best one. I would have liked the green, but beggars can't be choosers. Just going to land this about 6 feet on, let it roll up the hill. Not quite what I meant to do, but worked out like an absolute dream. Okay, let's get this wonderful putter warm. It's not a straight putt, I'll say that, but that's a lovely start. That's a birdie 4. Whoo! Nerves settled. So I won't lie to you, I love to play aggressive, and I wanted to pull the 3-wood and try and hook it round the corner, but there's absolutely no chance. There's only gardens and trees to look at up the left. So it's a 4-iron at the big tree in the distance. And salute the magpie, let's not forget that. That's so pure, but I've overdrawn it. Luckily, it had enough juice to get over the bunker, and now it's great. At least I think it is. This is my first time, let's not forget. Can't say I was expecting that, but that pure 4-iron is nearly on the front edge. It's a tricky chip. There's quite a bit going on the green. We'll find a way. That might be a bit aggressive. Very much so. I've chipped it past me putter. Didn't hit it, thankfully. Well, this is not good. What do we do here? I think I might have to putt it. Chipping onto an upslope from a downslope is a no-no. Good, not great, I would say. Probably better than the alternative, but we've turned what should have been a birdie chance into a difficult hole. Well, I will say so far, these shoes are rivaling my Echoes for comfort, I must admit. My feet are very happy so far. Golf game, a few more question marks. Got out of jail there without a get out of jail free card. Nearly messed it up, but I didn't. Well, to use the golfing vernacular, that was just par for the course. It's always carnage, it really is. Add to that, for some reason, having nerves. As soon as you get a card in your hand. No draw really, maybe a tiny offering now. That's going to be a long way back, but at least it's in play. My not terrible but not great 4-iron still got 220, but yet I still have about 180 flag. Can't see anything. It's at the left-hand side of the lighter coloured tree. I've got 7-iron because if it comes up short, it'll roll down. I need more draw. It's going to be right of the flag. We'll be somewhere near. it was definitely right of the flag and the pin was on the right as well. So we'll see. In the end, 7-iron was a superb choice. 6 would have been in that bunker. I've got the putter. I've only got fringe to go through. I don't have preferred lies to help me. So the percentage play, it's uphill to the hole and a bit of left to right. Go. Good leave, if ever there was one. Never up, never in, some might say, but let's just tap that in, not knock Paul's ball over, that would be bad. That is a superb 4, I'm delighted with that, to get me off that hole. Still a nice one, but it was terrifying. Tasty start from me, very happy with that. Not sure what's going on here. 388 yards we've got or so. Going for the marker post, I think, is the percentage play. It's squeaking right of it. I don't know, there is a bunker lurking somewhere, but I've struck it well. It's inside the tree line. Great drive in the end. Fairways are definitely overrated. I've sort of split the trees and the bunker, which is great, and got myself 88 yards downwind. So I think if I hit this 80, we won't be able to go far wrong. Stop drifting. Oh, bit deep. Come back off it. Well, I didn't know there was a backstop, but I've used it anyway. Tell you what, guys, these Fitville shoes are unbelievably well priced when you consider most golf shoes now are well in excess of 100, if not 150 at times. And these, yeah, they're very, very, very comfortable indeed. My feet are just happy. And it's translating to some good golf so far. Hopefully 2 putts, because I'm not even sure you can see me on camera, I'm that far away. That's got to go. Well, it was bound to happen at some point. That's the longest putt I've had all day by a billion miles. No, too firm. So we've gone from too soft to too hard, and in a little bit of danger of the dreaded 4 wax. And it's still me as well. So the first one went left to right considerably, and then so did that one, which is perplexing. But what's not perplexing is that that's a double bogey. Oh, that's a body blow. That was poor, there's no 2 ways about it, but we'll shrug it off. We're only 1 over, that's fine, not a problem. And we can send the driver here. Shouldn't be able to reach the bunker up the fairway, so aim just left of it. Well, that's going to be right of it anyway, needs to probably hold on. It's absolutely munched, but we might have some tree trouble. Well, following some rather grotesque scenes on the last, we've got a bit of luck. I've got to keep it a little bit low, which is one thing. Not too low. And I don't have any tree trouble, which is the main thing. That's a bit firm. Well, I've landed it in the upslope. It has stopped quicker than I thought. I do suspect a lot of left to right in the putt though. What I haven't mentioned yet is at Sandmoor, it's their centenary year, and so far, so very, very good. What a beautiful course. And what a stinky putt. I did put myself here though, and quite frankly, I'm probably better at these than just a straight one from 40 feet. So this to get back to level. Straight in the middle. I told you, 4 putts on the last and then we hole that. Don't mind if we do. Back to level just like that. Where was that going if that didn't go in? An absolute masterclass in how to play stressful golf with your host, me. And we swiftly move to a hole that's 450 yards. I've picked out a tree in the distance that I can't reach, even with a lot of anger, and we'll just go at that. That's literally straight at that tree that I was aiming at. That looks immense. Still a tough hole from there, and we all know what can happen. Okay, my friends, absolutely fantastic tee shot down the hill. It's about 131 flag, but according to my calculations, that's right at the back. So it's a wedge. Not sure I can get it all the way back there, but short left looks like a good shot. Oh, that's so toey. Go. No. Awful golf shot. Guarding against the shank, I nearly missed the ball on the other side of the club. They're very disappointing there, guys and gals. Luckily, I've got some green to work with, but I can't really afford to go long of the flag this time. So let's test the bunker game. It's deep. I've still somehow managed to go long, but only a tiny bit. We can make that. If I can't make sense of it, how can you? That's a good par in the end after a very big mixture of shots. So where are we at so far? Loving every second of it. Really enjoying the course, playing nicely aside from one blip, and my shoes are very happy. Or my feet, rather. Oh, I've pulled it. For left! Don't know what's there. Not sure. Probably trees. Struck well, just in the wrong direction. Right, the good news, I found it. The bad news, I'm in the dafts. It's just a complete and utter hit and hope. It's not too far. It's only 106 front, but if I can just get it through the trees and back into play, that would be great. I've careened into a tree. That's definitely the best thing I could do. Avoid the bunker. Get over. What a result. I thought I might have just gone into the bunker and it's just kind of lipped out and has stopped on top. What a shot. Who knew I had strength? Well, after my jaunt into the flowers, the result was great, and now to capitalise, didn't roll back in the bunker. There's a slight concern that it might still if I'm not careful. Wow, I was convinced that was going to smash to the right, and it held its line. It got hit by the wind in the air as well. Well, I'm scrambling like my life depended on it. This would be an incredible par save. And then we finally get to look at one of the many gorgeous par threes on this course. Oh, it's gone way left to right. That's just a misread, unfortunately. I did not see it being outside the hole. Not catastrophic. Probably deserved after the tee shot. So I think that takes me to 1 over again. Well, I said the par threes were nice and duly delivered. Unfortunately, the yardage is like 180 and the pin is tucked like it's greenkeeper's revenge. Well, that's right of the flag, pured. Hopefully get some kind of crazy bounce. It's enormous. Please come down there. That's done very well. That's done incredibly well. How on earth has my ball ended up there? I hope I've not upset anybody at Sandmoor because some of these pins have been absolute filth. Saying that, I had no business playing that second or first shot as I did, to be honest. But we've ended up here and we've got the flat stick. It's just a bit of a sidewinder. I don't believe it. I tried so hard not to talk to that. Wish I'd have said just wiggle right. However, again, had no business getting the flat stick on it after that tee shot was right of a right flag, but it's a 3. Would you expect anything less? Okay, criminal lip out on the last. But again, we just move on. That's golf. You take the rough with the smooth. 9th hole. Slight dog leg. Trouble right. Not going to worry. Not going there. Well, that's going a little bit further right than I wanted. But I think it'll be perfect now. So I've ended up a little bit further right. There's some little white soldiers only about 8 yards from my ball, but not to worry now, it's fine. I've got 56 yards to the most tucked pin of all time. I don't even know where to land this. This is going to spin like mad off this tight lie. So, I don't know, maybe like 48. Something like that. I mean, I feel like that putt might be a little treacherous, but that's as good as I could do. Not sure where this wind's come from, but that's going to make things tricky. However, this for a level par front nine of some of the most kamikaze golf of all time. Well, in the end, not that slippery, but still a bit of a snaky one. It looked like it tried to come back, but I just couldn't be aggressive with that at all. Well, 1 over front nine feels okay. It's just stressful again. I'm not really sure what to make of that, to be honest with you. Absolutely miles away from the fairway for the most part, which will have affected the greens in regulation. Quite a few putts from off the green led to a decent putting analysis, aside from that quite frankly disgraceful 4-putt. Quite a few bad shots though which will need tidying up. The back nine starts with quite a difficult stretch of holes, including a long par 4 stroke index 1. So going to need to be better, quite simply, to try and get myself back to level. But it's doable, very doable. No two ways about it, yet another delicious golf hole. Treacherous though, where do you miss? Well, nowhere is the answer. It's 175. I've got 7 iron because I've just watched Paul go miles. My feet are in dreamland, so shout out to Fitville just quietly. Well, that's unbelievable. Please be right. Oh, it's everything I wanted and more, apart from the balance. Well, that was immense, although I've still got somewhat in the region of 10 feet for birdie, but it would be some birdie. Oh, it was just a tiny bit firm on that line. Oh, that's such a shame after that tee shot. But you can't make them all. Sometimes I feel like I can't make any. Well, that's a good 3. These par 4 threes, par 4s, they're all hard. Still 1 over. Right guys, the views are tremendous, the golf holes are tremendous, the shoes are tremendous, and the golf game is close to tremendous. Sweeping dogleg left to right. Paul has told me to hit driver and aim for the edge of the nonsense on the left hand side, so left edge of that bunker with a fade. Like somewhere like that. It's at the greenside bunker. I think it covered the traps. Paul's blind. I saw it cover the traps. It's very good. I hope. I don't know. Well, this is tricky. Pin's tucked once again, so we're going to have to go slightly left of that. We've got 60 or so yards with a big false front and going to get no spin, so I'm going to have to just land it on and hope it stops. I've missed it right. I decided to flop that at the very last minute, and I'm hoping it's worked out and not drifted off the right. But it looks like a great shot. Nice little view back up the hole, and this was the result. A nice uphill putt for my birdie, so I'm very happy with that. A lot could have gone wrong there. I'm not joking either. Just because it's 60 yards doesn't mean it's not fraught with danger. Oops. Knew it was uphill, but the last thing I want to do is careen it past, so I just panic at impact. No, we're giving ourselves chances, but not quite converting, but it's okay. Long way still to go. Okay, my fine feathered friends, we have a par 5. I can see absolutely nothing. Oh, that was really heely. It's a heely pull. Luckily, I think that tree's very spindly, but I'm not sure what's over there. Much better than right, but also not great. Well, this is going to be either very cool or very stupid. I've got my 5-iron. It's like 215 to the front, so we might get there with a good one. The problem being I have to keep it under the first limbs, but then there's a bit of heathland area or native area somewhere short of the green, so it's like a riser stinger I'm trying to hit, which remains to be seen whether it's in the locker at all, but here goes nothing. Oh, that's definitely not the plan. So I've walloped it into the tree, hit the next tree, and I'm on the next tee box. Well, that was simply not good. Still got 200. Hopefully there's no tree roots to worry about. Gonna have to hit a tiny cut here, otherwise that bunker looms. If I can get there at all, that is. Never mind, the tree was never a problem. That line is amazing. Please be enough. Don't bounce right. Now go right. Well, I've hit the green, I think. The ball never surfaced. I do not know how we've got here, but what we do have is a very, very difficult putt with all kinds of different hazards to contend with. Side slope, down slope, and catkins, I think they are. Nevertheless, after what I've been through on this hole, a birdie putt is quite amazing, really. Stop. Okay. All jokes aside, I'm exceptionally happy with how that's turned out. That was not one to be aggressive with. And after nearly committing harikiri, I've made a par. Well, it's bordering on even more insane than normal, this, to be honest. But we'll soldier on again. This is only a short par 4. I could probably get there with driver, except there's bunkers in play up the right and you have to go over them to have any chance. So it's a 4-iron at said bunkers. Bit thin. Please miss the first one. Oh, what a bounce. Wow. It was always middle of the fairway. Well, after a perfect 4-iron, we have 77 yards to the flag. I'm not sure if you can quite see it. It's about a foot or two to the right of that marker post behind. That's got to get left a bit. I've got another great bounce. Yep, that was all intended. It looks like it's about 5 feet away. Okay, I've put the camera directly behind so you can see how heinous this is. Whoo, baby! Didn't hit 2 of my greatest shots, got away with both of them, and have come away with a birdie 3 to take me to level. There's every chance that all my luck runs out at once and I make a 14. Well, that was a great birdie, and I needed it because of this. Stroke index 1. Time to put the big boy trousers on, which I also need because it was supposed to be 20 Celsius and it's cold and drizzling slightly. Hold your line. Wow, that went left to right a lot. Well, I'm pretty sure it's captured lumbered, so we'll find out if it's bounced out or not. I was right in some ways, guys. I'm in the trees. I've got no route to the green, to be honest. So I've got my 6-iron. I'm just going to chip it back into play. Try and get up and down from a similar yardage as the last hole if I can. That'll work. Hopefully open up the green. Okay, my layup has left me with about 102 to the flag. It is slightly into the wind off the left, which makes it a little tricky. And that pin is tucked on the back ledge. So what does that mean? We go for it. Yeah, it's just drifted right on the wind. That is a very, very professional golf shot. Well, I still have to make a putt. Well, my feet is in dreamland, and if I can hole this putt for par, I will also be there. It was always a 4. It was never a 4 until it was. Come on! I'm going to battle here. Well, somewhat of a whirlwind, but I'm loving every moment of it. I'm somehow level par. And yet another gorgeous looking par 3 with trouble everywhere and a naughty flag. I'll be having a word with you, Patrick, and your green staff. That's got to be enough club. It is. Stay there. Where are you going? It was dribbling away to the left, but it stayed up and I'm more than okay with the result. Now I know this isn't the longest hole at 141 off the back tees, but it's hard. There's not a lot to land it here, and that pin is hiding on top of another ledge, so quite a big uphill slope to put up again. Yes! Don't deserve that in the slightest, and yet I've got it anyway. -1 with, what, 3 to play. Oh, this is so much fun. So much fun. Well, quite honestly, I don't really know how I'm doing this, but I'm loving it nonetheless. And we do have a par 5, which I do love. The difficulty here is I have to hit a draw, which I don't love. So we're just going to close the stance, strengthen the grip a tiny bit, and then just swing our normal swing, and if it goes straight, then fine. Best drive of my entire life. I really hope it is anyway. It is nice when things work in your favour. That drive's gone 322, leaving me exactly 200 to the flag. So it's 5 iron. Short left is the miss here. So a little draw off the flag. Or we'll just hit 5 iron. Oh, it's now drifting left. Oh, that's so soft. Well, I struck it well. The direction was brilliant. It's just come up a bit short. So a quick update on the clogs. I've tested the waterproofing with the rain, and for essentially a third of the price of my Echoes, I didn't think they'd be as nice. I stand corrected. They're lovely. They really are. I'll leave a link in the description so you can have a look for yourself. Meanwhile, we're chipping up quite a substantial slope. I think if I just land this on the front edge, the momentum should carry it to the top of the hill. I didn't hit that hard enough. Skid. Okay, it's not going to roll backwards. But I just decelerated a tiny bit, which is a disappointment. Made one just like this on the last few holes, so why not one more? Wow. Yet more left to right that was unseen and unwanted. Good pace though. Not usually my strong suit, especially up the hill, so pop this home. Good 5. Well, played the hole well anyway. 2 holes to go, 1 under par. Beautiful par 3 upcoming. I mean, I knew they would be a feature, but the par 3s have been absolutely amazing. This one included, and we're not messing with that flag. It's been greenskeeper's revenge all day, it feels like. And I've just thinned it. Get over the bunker. That was absolutely horrendous in every regard. Luckily, yet again, I've missed on the right side and the bunkers are fantastic. This is going to be a big test of my short game. I need an up and down to stay under par. Just landed it too far again. Pretty good though. Okay, so the bunker shot wasn't amazing, but we have taken the cricket score out of the equation, which is nice. It's going to be a slippery downhill left to righter for my par. Never high enough. Or hard enough, as it turns out. Right. Tee shot to blame, sadly. Takes me back to level with 1 to go, and can we finish with a birdie? Even a par, to be honest, after the carnage of the round of golf would be a good result. Right then, last hole, absolutely gun barrel straight par 4, and all it's really going to take is a good drive. No, that's Peter Finch territory if I'm not mistaken. Stay there. Is that a bunker? No. Short of the trees, but they may be an issue. Okay gang, I'm absolutely fine. There's no tree trouble. I've got 81 yards. It's quite thick here and it's downhill to the hole. So I think if I hit this 70, we'll probably make it to the green quite easily. Well, we'll see. Taking a big hop. I'm about to see it come towards Paul, I think. Okay, I'm a long way from home, so 2 putts the order of the day, but never count out a 1 putt. We're not talking about what else could potentially happen. That isn't going to happen here. Get into Paul's putt shortly. And I really hope you've all enjoyed this. It's been an absolute battle, but I've loved every second of it. Sandmore's amazing, Fitville are amazing, golf's amazing. And if you are new to the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. And I'll see you for another handicap adventure next week. It was very pacey, but it was also very close to the middle of the hole. And it could have been off the green, I'm not really sure. I'm going to be stood all over Paul's line here, so I'll take my time. Guys, if you want to watch me do battle with a different golf course, select the video in your top right coming up in a second. So this for level par then. What a superb day. I'm very happy with that. That's 4 under the course handicap for me today. See you next week for another